It's the 31st of May, it's the last day of the month, and that means it's time for this month's haul video. Now, this is my second haul video this month because I have been to MCM Comic Con London and I got some goodies from there. So, if you haven't, pop back a couple of videos and have a look at my MCM Comic Con haul to see what I got there. But as for the rest of this month's deliveries, let's have a look and see what I got. So, to start off with this month's haul, let's have a look at the miscellaneous bits that I got. So what did I get through the door? Now, from my favourite place, Sarugia, I got a few Gashapon bits. I got some Gundam Cafe Japan Ultimate Luminous bits and a couple of accessories to go with them. So I am making a separate video on these, so make sure you pop back to have a look and see what's inside all these bags. I also got this. This is a little keychain. It's the Beanie Harrow from Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quux. And I also got another Gundam Converge figure. This is the G3 Gundam, so I'm actually starting to pick up a lot more of these than I thought I was going to. But yeah, just decided to shove that in my basket when I was checking out at Sarugia as well. So that's it for the miscellaneous. Let's have a look at the action figures this month. So the thing that I was most looking forward to, I was able to track down myself the latest Gundam Universe Char Zaku origin colour figure, as this is absolutely identical to the Zaku 2 that came out a couple of years ago now, I think. But basically just got a couple of different decals, slightly different colour, and it's a USA Target exclusive, which makes it very difficult to get in other countries. But I was able to get myself one of these, so my Gundam Universe collection is 100% complete again. And then one of the first things through the door this month was this. This is Mobile Suit in Action Gyan. This is actually my biggest disappointment because this is supposed to be boxed, mint condition. And I bought it to be boxed, mint condition, and then they sent it in just sort of like a... They sent it in this like a flat bubble wrap thing. Absolutely no protection whatsoever. It got squashed, all the plastic got completely cracked up. And yeah, it just became a massive disappointment, unfortunately. I did message the seller. I've got this on eBay. They said they haven't had any problems in the past and they were disappointed themselves, so they decided to refund me. So I did get 100% refund and got to keep the figure. But yeah, this obviously is not why I bought it, to have it all cracked up. So still deciding what to do with this, whether to pass it on or just open it or keep it in the collection. Really don't know at the moment. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that at a later date. But that is everything for the miscellaneous and the action figures. So let's pop across and have a look at what Gunpla I got this month. I do have quite a big stack of Gunpla. This month I didn't really get a massive amount of, or buy a massive amount of like new releases or reprints and stuff, so I decided to try and track down some little bit harder to find bits this month that are a little bit more expensive. So one of the first things I got was this. This is from Gundam Mad. This is the expansion, or the weapons expansion set for Witch from Mercury. So with this you can make the season 2 versions of the Michaelis, the Daryl Baldy and the Faract. So yeah, so I got that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to rebuy the model kits and have season 2 or then just have the accessory set. Not sure what to do yet, but anyway, rambling on a little bit on that one. One of the things I was most excited for was this. This is the Gaia Gyan. So this is basically a recolor of the original Gyan, so the non-revived version, with the Vulcan pod set included, but then remoulded in a different colour. And for Build Fighters, this is an Expo exclusive. It's really cool. I thought it was just going to be standard, but it's actually like gloss injection and it looks really nice. So yeah, actually there's a picture there on the side. So yeah, looking forward to building that up at some point, because it actually looks a lot cooler in person than I thought it was going to. So I got that. I also finally pulled the trigger and got myself an A to Z Gundam. Now, I thought that this was limited to Amazon Japan only, but I think that it was limited to Amazon Japan in Japan, and it was a regular release in other countries. Quote me if I'm wrong on that. So it's not quite as exclusive as I once first thought, but I'm still happy to finally have one in the collection. Been thinking about getting one of these for a couple of years. Finally pulled the trigger on it. So yeah, finally got myself an A to Z Gundam. This is a regular release kit, the Gundam Gian Ultron, but it just hasn't had a reprint in ages. So this is from Bill Divers. So yeah, just picked that up because, as I say, it just hasn't had a reprint for it. No, my luck is going to get a reprint now, but anyway, I've got that going. I got this. This is the Gundam base exclusive. So this is a limited prize version. So basically, this is a glittered Gundam base. I think you basically like collect stamps or something, and then once you get a certain amount, you can get one of these. And this is basically a high grade Revive RX-78-2, but 100% gold. So it's a really shiny Gundam. So got myself one of those. I was able to track myself down a P Bandai Death Beast. Or Dark Beast, however you want to call it, so whatever region you're from. So this is basically the P Bandai version of the Dark Army or the Death Army that came out a few years ago. But now you can make the four-legged version, so I wanted this just to complete my high-grade G Gundam lineup, because this is the only one that I didn't have. Actually, I'm missing the Berserk Noble. Might have to try and find that at some point, but really expensive for what it is. And then last but not least, on the topic of G Gundam, a grail piece for me. This is the high-grade EX 1/60th scale Shining Gundam. So this is basically just a massive high-grade, all the way back from 1994. Hasn't had a reprint in years. I missed out on one of these on eBay for like 20 quid, which was X amount of dollars. I'll put that on the screen. I thought it was too good to be true, and I think that it was actually one of those that was actually genuine at the time. Someone else bought it, I think. So yeah, I missed out on it, but I was finally able to get one. Really looking forward to building this up at some point, because this has just been a grail kit for me, and something that I've wanted for so many years. I haven't pulled the trigger on it. Tsurugi had a 20% off offer. It was still really expensive, way more than the original ticket price, but I just really wanted it, and I went for it. So really happy to have this big guy in the collection finally. So yeah, that is it for this month's haul. So as I say, it's a slightly smaller haul, but I've been concentrating on harder to get stuff. Really happy with everything that I've gotten this month. Looking forward to building those bits up. And yeah, hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Bye for now.